May 1st, it is May Day in Pittsburgh. We are on Center Avenue, in between Uptown and downtown and Grant Street. This is Bram Rich from the Pittsburgh Comment. We are outside Consol Energy Center, the new Penguins hockey arena and multi-purpose venue, named for the coal company, and an assorted lot of socialists, anarchists, and radicalized labor factions are marching in numbers totaling maybe 200. From what I understand, they are marching on Corbett's office, making some stops here and there. This is the first time I've seen the new statue of Mario Lemieux. What we're looking at here is these are the two defensemen. I can't remember which team he busted through. I want to say the Rangers, possibly. I don't think we're going to get a logo on this statue. Coming out, busting through the two defensemen. On this end is Mario Lemieux.
You want class 4, we'll give you what you asked for. You want class 4, we'll give you what you asked for. You want a class 4, we'll give you what you asked for. You want a class 4, we'll give you what you asked for. You want a class 4, we'll give you what you asked for. You want a class 4, we'll give you what you asked for. You want a class 4, we'll give you what you asked for. You want a class 4.
Odd, it seems more like 100 now. Hard to say. Perhaps there's been a...
Give you what you asked for. Give you what you asked for. Give you what you asked for.
All right, let's hear from Carl Redwood.
All welcome home to the Hill District. This building, the building across the street, the parking lots across the street are in the Hill District section of Pittsburgh. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about the struggle a few years ago as they were building this new building with our money. 3 years ago, the Penguins threatened to leave town. They wanted to tear down the arena and build a new arena. And one of the first battles that came up is the workers, particularly from Unite Here and the Service Employees Union, were concerned that the workers who worked in the old building across the street would all lose their jobs and have to reapply in order to get into this building here. The unions came to us in the neighborhood, and we were very happy to be able to support them with their 3 demands. That the workers would be able to keep their jobs when they move across the street, that the workers would be able to keep their seniority when they moved into this building across the street, and the workers would be able to keep their union when they moved in across the street. And in fact, because the union stood up and there was support from the community, the Penguins backed down and made sure that the union was intact as they moved across the street. One of the other issues, though, also it was probably our first chance from the neighborhood, the community working with the unions, and the unions supported us in our fight because what the Penguins did is blackmailed the city, the county, and the state, and they threatened to leave Pittsburgh and go to Kansas City if we didn't build this new arena for them. It was blackmail.
Go to Kansas City,
But
damn
the
it!
politicians caved in, and there's a lot of reasons why they caved in, mainly because the owners of the Pens are part of the 1%, and the owners of the Pens are friends with Governor Rendell, and the owners of the Pens give campaign contributions to Mayor Ravenstar and at that time County Executive Honorado. But when they agreed to build this new arena for the Pens, the arena was supposed to cost $290 million. It ended up costing $320 million. And the majority of the mortgage or the debt service on this building is being paid by the public, you and me, to the tune of $15 million every year we're putting into this building. We built them this new arena with public money because the politicians caved in and gave it to them. But the Penguins said, no, that's not enough. Just building us an arena is not enough. We also want all the parking revenue in these 2,400 spaces across the street. The parking spaces across the street are owned by you and me, the public. The Penguins are in the booth collecting all the money. They make $14,000 a day parking cars today and every day. It has nothing to do with an event. They park cars every day and they make millions of dollars a year. The politicians politicians caved into that demand of the Penguins, and the Penguins said, well, that's still not enough. In addition to that, we want full control of the future development rights for all these parking spaces and parking lots across the way. So the politicians caved in on that as well. So the Penguins deal with Pittsburgh and the state of Pennsylvania was the largest sports arena deal in the world at the time that it was developed. The Penguins received $1 billion in public subsidy, counting this building and their control of the lots across the street. They gave back $1 million for a grocery store in the Hill District. We asked, where's the other $999 million? Just recently, they've been tearing down the old arena, and when they get done, the pins are before the zoning commission right now, and they want permission to put 900 new spaces in the footprint of the arena across the street. And that'll be additional income for the Penguins. One of the promises they made when we built this Consol for them is that they were going to build this memory wall and walkway that would recognize the history of the Hill District. And that wall and walkway, it was something that people wanted, and they promised they would do it. When they built this arena, they claimed they didn't have money for it. And what it was going to be was it's going to be a walkway that goes from here down to 5th Avenue, right along the side of the building. Along the wall, there were pictures of Hill District things. On the other side, there's landscaping that represented the Hill District, but they claimed they didn't have money to do it. But they had money to put this up, and this costs 4 times as much as this wall will cost to put up, the memory wall. One of the things the Penguins have done consistently here in the Lower Hill District, and it's something that they learned a long time ago from when there was a fort down at the point, and the people in the fort started to go outside the fort and mark their territory by taking it away from folks. Well, the Penguins do the same thing. They went over here and they renamed this street over there Mario Lemieux Place. It has nothing to do with the Hill District. And now they put this big old statue here to mark their territory again. It's a way of them trying to move forward.
Fuck the Penguins!
The Penguins Corporation is part of the 1%.
That's right.
The Penguins is a hockey team, but there's also the Penguins Real Estate Development Company, the Penguins Development Company, the Penguins Parking Company called Capco. There are a number of different corporations that are part of this Penguins organization, and the rich people in the Penguins Corporation do not pay taxes.
That's right.
In fact, the Penguins Corporation pays no Pennsylvania tax. But we provide all this money for them. Our current campaign and our larger campaign to raise this whole issue, which was so skillfully enunciated by the Occupy movement, is the Penguins Corporation is a part of the 1%. And we want to make sure people know that and remember that. And we have a campaign we call the $1 a car campaign, where we want the Penguins Corporation to contribute $1 for every car that's parked across the street into a Hill District Community Improvement Fund. And that money will be used to help us with transportation needs, help people fix up their homes, and help us do youth programs in the community. And we're going to continue to fight until we win our $1 a car campaign. As we said, we support Occupy Pittsburgh, particularly in the way you're able to not just talk about the problem, not just name the problem, but point a finger at who is the problem. That's very important for us to do, and we need to do that more in our neighborhoods. We like your example. Thank you, Occupy. Welcome to the Hill District.